What's up, guys? It's Norbert on the Eternal Realm, and we have changed up a build. We've done Rend, we've done Rupture, and now we'd like to show you Deathblow. We have the Overkill Mace, which is not necessarily needed, but it is a lot of fun. So, coming at you with a Shoutless, Deathblow, Overkill optional build. In the helmet, you have the Iron Warrior. So we need Iron Skin, and I like to also have Wrath of the Berserker, so we have two ways of unstoppable. But this aspect makes Iron Skin like Challenging Shout and like Rallying Cry, kind of both. The aspect of Might for that damage reduction, 20%. So, if you don't have the Overkill Mace, then I would suggest putting the Hammer of the Ancients aspect in your mace spot. Otherwise, put on your gloves. But right here, we have this because our other two-hander has our weapon mastery skill, Encroaching Wrath, which will make our Deathblow do 200% damage. So on bosses, that's huge. Okay, and on the pants, I feel the barriers are awesome. I love this one. So make sure you get the aspect of the protector. Try to get the highest roll you can. That's the highest roll I had. So okay, on the boots, that's where I put my weapon mastery. So we have 2 charges of our Deathblow. I don't really care about the stun. I mean, the stun is still good because the stun actually still helps with using two-handed maces, but I'm not really focused on the stun. Okay, so this is our unique weapon, Overkill, that makes Deathblow create a shockwave, and enemies that are affected by the shockwave also resets cooldown. So as we know, Deathblow, when you kill an enemy, it resets its cooldown. That's why we have Encroaching Wrath. So basically you do 200% more damage with your Deathblow, so you're bound to kill one enemy, hopefully. The sets on this are kind of shitty, / they are. That's the only thing I don't like about this, so if you would like to switch this out for a regular mace and just play Deathblow, I mean, you definitely could do that. I've considered doing that, but I don't know. I enjoy the look of the two-hand unique, and I enjoy the look of like the Deathblow shockwave. But I don't know. If I find a really good two-handed mace, I might consider trying it instead. For your other ones, you want swords for that critical strike damage. And for my 2 swords here, I just have that the basic skills do more attack speed, and same with my critical hits, they do more attack speed. I really enjoy these 2. Attack speed I feel works really good with Barb. And of course, on the other two-hander, you have your Encroaching Wrath, and this is what makes Deathblow so much fun, especially on bosses. Okay, the Earth Striker ring. So, I noticed in Season 2, they've talked about how they're going to do some updates to overpower vulnerable damage, critical strike damage, and whatnot. So I'm kind of curious what they're going to do with that, but this makes sure that we overpower every 10 hits. I don't really worry about this when I'm doing levels, but when I get to the boss, I focus on that so that I swap 10 times, I have my Encroaching Wrath active, and then I Deathblow for a huge amount of damage. And my other ring is the Ring of Berserking Fury. So we have this ring because we are berserking 24/7. We have like 3 or 4 ways of berserking. I think we have 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 ways of berserking. So doing this is a no-brainer. And of course, on your amulet, what else to put besides Disobedience? I would never put anything else on there because you need that armor. This is my amulet from my old Ren build, so you can see like damage reduction from bleeding enemies. So this, yeah, some of this gear is not, needs to be re-rolled. Some of it, most of it doesn't. Some of it does. That one's like perfect. That one needs to be re-rolled for critical strike. This one, it's a good helm, but it needs ranks to Deathblow. So you want to max out your ranks to Deathblow. But yeah, I just found these gloves. So I might actually use those because they have critical strike chance. When you are, you know, not pushing Nightmare Dungeons and you're just farming, you could swap out this for this here, the Ancient's Oath. I've done that, and it works well. But I would only do that if you're literally playing like 5 levels above. If you're playing 5 levels above you or lower, then I would swap this out because this is kind of fun. But otherwise, I would stick with that. Expertise, always go two-handed X. And the Paragon board we will look at in just a moment. We'll look at our skill tree. Okay, so your main build is Lunging Strike, Hammer of the Ancients, to Deathblow while using Steel Grasp. And then your defensive skills are going to be like Wrath of the Berserker, which is offensive and defense, and Iron Skin. So, with Lunging Strike, this is one of the 4 ways that we have Berserking in the build, which is very crucial. You want to swap this to be your two-handed slashing weapon, specifically. Our next one is Hammer of the Ancients. This is one of your 2 damage dealers. And you could take Furious, but because we overpower so frequently, you could take Violent. I haven't tried that yet. I actually might try that, I'm not sure. But either or, I think would be good, but I think this one will probably give you... This one will probably give you more damage, but it's, I don't know. I would really have to try that. Okay, going down here, I just think Imposing Presence is, you always need more life, really. So this, I think, is going to be a staple. Iron Skin. Iron Skin is amazing, and it also acts as a healing potion. So I really like it because anytime you're losing life, you pop Iron Skin, and you pretty much have full health. So that's sweet. And the cooldown is not that much, so you can use it quite frequently. Okay, Brawling skills, we didn't take anything except for, you know, the damage reduction while berserking, and the increased fury generation. So these 2 are awesome, and they work very well. And down here, so Pit Fighter, that's a must for all barbarians. Slaying Strike, really enjoying that. We don't need to take this because we make things vulnerable all the time with our Steel Grasp, which also gives us Berserking. And down here for our Deathblow. So you want to have as many ranks as possible. You could have 4 more, so that could be 12 out of 5, which I'm going to make that happen when I find a new helm. But yeah, you want to max this out, and this is like your super damage killer. And with bossing, so picture this: 150 plus 200 plus an overpower kill, plus an overpowered charge. That would be awesome. And this is another way that we have berserking in the build. So again, you're berserking all the time. You'll see that in the Paragon tree too. So yeah, this right here, along with this, are our 2 main damage dealers. And down here, we've taken rank of the Berserker. So we take this for Unstoppable and for more Berserking. So I feel like if I'm in a jam and I need either Berserking or I need another way of Unstoppable, then I use this. And over here, we put 1 point in this, so we get 3 points for our Max Fury. And I put 2 points in Furious Impulse, so that every time we swap weapons, we get Fury. And also, you want 3 ranks in Heavy-Handed. I put 3 ranks in Overpower because of that Earth Striking Ring. We get Overpower quite frequently. And so that's why you always want to use a 2-handed weapon, because it sucks if you overpower on Lunging Strike, but you're still using a 2-handed weapon, so you still get this bonus. And Wallop, our 2 mage damage dealers are our Mace, our bludgeoning weapon, so I have this maxed out as well. And here, I don't take this for the Encroaching Wrath and Hammer the Ancient's synergy, which I'll show you in a second. So, because we berserk all the time, this one is clearly key, 100%. If we use 3 different weapons, I would consider taking this. I might make another build that does that. So yeah, so we take this one. So for the Encroaching Wrath and the Hammer of the Ancients, so Fury cost is 35, which actually also, this also could work with Rend. That's why I might do a Walking Arsenal version with Rend. So this works with Hammer, Rend. Really, it works with these two the best. 35 times 3 is 100. So every 3 hits of Hammer the Ancient, then your next Deathblow, or be careful, because Steel Grasp is also a weapon mastery skill, will give 200% more damage. So that's easy to do. 3 hits equals 200% more to this. Okay, let's go over the Paragon board. Starting board, I have Might. So that 8% to increase 2-handed weapons, that's what I have Might in there for. I feel this 95% bonus to all magic nodes it's good, but I don't know. It's not amazing. I feel like this one does more once I get that bumped up more. I got Weapon Master in here, and it deals more to the physical damage for these ones. So this one also deals, and it also does not just magic nodes, but rare. So that's pretty awesome. Sorry, skipping around. So the first board, Might. Second board is Carnage, and we take Exploit. And then we take these notes here. I take these for some more berserking. Take these ones here for damage to elites. And we go over here to take Bone Breaker. Bone Breaker has in territorial. And with this, we get some magic nodes, some life nodes over here. And we take some bludgeoning nodes over here, with also do some more overpower damage. And I think these ones are also, yes, some overpower damage too, which is pretty cool, because we overpower quite frequently. And then this other board over here, we have, what board is this? Weapon Master, more damage to elites. And like I said, we take the Weapon Master glyph and the Weapon Master board, which also just gives more physical damage and armor. And then I'm gonna path over here to get a couple things of attack speed. I mean, I might, I don't know. I'm considering it. And then I'll go down to my final board. I like using 5 boards instead of 6. And Wrath, we're just going to go into that final board. Anyway, that is the build with Deathblow and Overkill. And like I said, I'll probably try to do a walking arsenal version of this build as well. Anyway, I just posted a video of the actual gameplay footage, so check that out. And if you like the build, give it a try yourself. Alright guys, we will see you in the next one.
PlayStation